Hey guys, Cherie here from One Body and Soul, and I have a little interview to do today with the wonderful Kelly. Kelly recently won our last challenge and she lost a whopping 10 kilos, and we're here to find out a little bit about how she did it and what's happening with her life at the moment. So say good day, Kelly.
Hello.
Hello, Kelly. Rightio, so let's paint a little picture for everybody and tell them what kind of exercise or situation you're in prior to starting with One Body and Soul. Don't tell us
Okay,
everything, just a little bit.
so before starting, I was doing nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't exercising at all. The most activity I got was walking the 200 meters to school with my kids in the morning and the afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
So
And how come? Didn't like it? You,
I'm very much an all or nothing sort of person,
uh-huh.
and I wasn't in the right frame of mind to put in my all, so it was nothing.
Mm-hmm.
We got back from holidays. We went to Bali in August and got back, and I was just sick of myself. So I went, well, kind of run out of excuses now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just time to actually do something about it.
Right. And I remember on day one of boot camp that you were struggling with the heat and you almost passed out. And I was like, oh my God, this girl's going to die over the next 10 weeks. But we didn't see that again from you. You were fine for the rest of the challenge.
No, and I'm surviving, still going.
Yeah. Right. So tell us a little bit more. Children, how many kids? Do you work?
I'm a stay-at-home mum. I've got 6 kids, and they keep me well and truly busy enough.
Let's get to the nitty gritty. How did you lose 10 kilos?
I had this wonderful trainer who kicked my ass.
Wasn't all me.
No, it wasn't. And my husband and I started eating keto, which is
Mm-hmm.
basically carbs. So a lot of people think it's really high fat to make up for the low carbs, but we don't do high fat. So it's mostly just cutting out sugar
Mm-hmm.
from your diet and breads and everything, yeah, pasta and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And keeping track of the carbs and the calories. So I log every day in MyFitnessPal
Yeah.
to keep track of what I'm eating, and that keeps me honest.
Yeah. And it's quite complex, hey? I mean, you've got to be on it every single day, measuring and jotting in, make sure you don't go over. Some days you might go over, hey, in your numbers.
Oh, definitely. We've had January is a really busy month for us. We've got 4 kids' birthdays in, the 3 weeks after Christmas. So we go out for dinners and stuff. So those days I just do what I can. I
Yeah.
make good choices when we out to dinner. And so we went to Hog's Breath. I didn't have the curly fries and I didn't have the sweet potato chips. I had
Mm-hmm.
salad and vegetables instead. And I'm
Yeah.
happy with that. It don't
Yeah.
have to be perfect for it to
Yeah.
be good.
I think the reason why you succeeded so much is because you were so dedicated in it. You never really swayed from being keto. I remember the last day of class and we had cupcakes to celebrate the end, and you wouldn't even have one of those. You were very strict.
I find it really easy though.
Yeah.
It's much easier to say no to something than to say, "Oh yeah, I'll have a bit."
Mm-hmm.
Because if you can have a bit more, and then
Mm-hmm.
it's very easily. Whereas just saying no is easier.
Yeah. Right. So tell me what else. You lost 10 kilos. What else has happened physically or mentally with you?
Um, Mentally, I'm struggling actually.
Oh,
Look in the mirror and still see the old me.
yeah.
But aside from that, I'm so much more capable and confident in myself
Yeah.
as for the moment. So, like Leonie and I doing the Couch to 5K, there's no way that I could have done it before.
Yep.
So being willing and able to do the things that I
Mm-hmm.
want to do.
Mm-hmm. And tell us about some of those crazy numbers that you did in some of our challenges.
Okay, Snowden Street, I think I did 60.
Right. So not everyone knows what Snowden is. What's Snowden?
Okay, so walking up Snowden Street, the hill,
Mm-hmm.
and then all the way up top of the Sydney Memorial to the flagpole, and back down is 1 lap. So I did that 60 times.
In a week?
And then, yeah, it's definitely not in one go. And then with the Pages steps, I was a little bit excessive with that.
Go on, tell us, drum roll.
I think it was 276.
276 times. Up and down was 1.
Yeah.
276 times. Crazy. So you were dedicated with exercising, you were dedicated with your diet. So there's no wonder 10 kilos came off you, but it wasn't easy, was it?
No, and it wasn't all me either. You know, like my husband absolutely picks up the slack so that I can leave the house without the kids to do those challenges and stuff. Kudos to him too.
Yeah. Right. So parting words, talking about keto to people, because I know everyone's just going to grasp onto your video today and go, keto, she lost 10 kilos. I'm going to do keto tomorrow. And they last a couple of days and they don't do it correctly. What's some words of advice?
It's not a quick fix. It's a lifestyle. It's not a diet for me. It's just the way I eat now. It's, to me, no different than somebody who is celiac, eating gluten-free and all that sort of thing. And you have to be aware of what you're eating. It's about being really careful about what you're putting in your body and the choices you're making and being true about it. It's really easy to say, well, I'm eating this and it's a low-carb meal. But if you cut it down, you know, if you've got barbecue sauce on something, well, there's a lot of sugar in most sauces, which are hidden, and you've got to really investigate what you're eating for it to be effective.
So you're saying knowledge is 100% important?
Definitely.
Yeah. Rightio. And what else would you like to say to anybody who is sitting on the fence, perhaps, who doesn't know whether they could do this exercise that we do in our classes? What would you say to them?
You absolutely can. I mean, like you mentioned, I almost died on my first day. And
it was a hot day.
And I looked at your face. You were legitimately worried about me. But I was okay. And you catered for that as well. You know, you didn't push me beyond what I could do, but you pushed me. Yeah. So, and that's what you're there for. And you take into account injuries and limitations and work around.
And talking about limitations, how is your tummy? Because when you started, you couldn't do the lower leg raises.
Yes, I have abdominal separation from my twins. So they've just turned 8. So it's
taken a long time.
Yeah, so at the start of the 10 weeks, I couldn't do leg lifts at all. I had to do individual legs. And then at the end of the challenge, I could do both legs.
That's wicked. Cool. All right. Well, for winning the challenge, you are coming back for free this round. I look forward to seeing what else we can get off you and change your body a little bit more. And I look forward to seeing you soon.
You too.
Bye. Bye.